He's got the fresh Darc-istan haircut.
Darc-istan, they're going to change their name to Darce-istan.
Darc-istan? Yeah. After that fight, maybe.
Okay, Teach Me Grappling, what's up guys? We're going to go to Darce-istan today, and we're going to teach you guys the Darce. Islam Makhachev, UFC 302 with Dustin Poirier. Ended up catching a front headlock. If you guys want to see the takedown with a single leg, go check out the last video, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Okay, so normally when a guy's on his base, you know, you'll see a lot of this. This is a lot of times what I call the vice grip, in order to flip the guy on his side, so we can shoot the Darce and get it all the way deep. But one of the things that Islam did is he didn't exactly, he didn't exactly use that. And again, I watched this fight through a means on YouTube that was very, very jumpy. The little clips that move every 1 to 2 seconds. So I really didn't get a good view, and I feel like crap. I shouldn't even be doing this video, right? What the hell do I know? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna. But did you guys see it?
Yeah.
You guys saw it?
Yeah.
So tell me if I'm right. I saw something like a front headlock.
Yeah.
And then it looked like maybe he might have like dropped him over, something like this, right? Yeah. So it's kind of the same move. So a similar move. So what I was showing today with our group, in wrestling, there's a move that we call like a West Point ride. And I'm not saying this is exactly what Islam did. I didn't even see it, guys. But in wrestling, this is called the West Point ride. It crushes the chest. I mean, it can really you can break ribs with a strong guy. Yeah. And in wrestling, we'll turn a guy. Okay? We can use that to gut wrench. So I kind of showed this a little bit, just to show a different perspective. So say I'm going for the Darce. I'm just gonna bring this hand here to the triceps, and I basically have that short arm Darce. Yeah. So instead of the sunken Darce, I have like more of a short arm. So so from the guillotine, if you have a guillotine grip, I just bring this to the outside, and I can trip this guy over. Now, my short arm Darce is here. When you guys have this, the problem with the short arm Darce is that this is complicated, because I want to make it simple for you, but I want to explain. We generally always want you to sink the choke and cut out all the space. Mm-hmm. That's what we want. But some of you guys are built like me, tanks, right? Tank. I'm not. So I'm pretty lanky and skinny, so I can go all the way, but there are guys that struggle with that. And then MMA-wise, when you have gloves on, it also makes it really hard, because the glove guys, we've got Jesse Strader over there relaxing. When he locks Darce's, he's like this. With the gloves, because he hasn't been to Darc-istan yet. So when he goes to Darc-istan, he's gonna learn that short arm Darce. We're gonna go short arm, which allows us to make a better grip. The drawbacks, sometimes that head can slip out. See that head? See that head pop through. So we wanna make sure that I bring that shoulder forward and I make it real tough. Like, try to get your head out. See, I've got a decent hold. Yeah. The other problem with the short arm Darce, when you're here, you're using your flat part of your wrist that's going against the guy's neck, instead of turning that up right here where you get the radius. So this makes more sense conventionally, but this is what a lot of you guys need, because you can't reach the normal Darce. You can't do this where that bone is cutting the neck, so you shallow it up a little bit, and you go to the short arm and just do that little, see my shoulder come forward and shrug, and now I still got a nice little weapon that I can use against my opponent's neck. So then come over here, we hook the leg. You can either go bottom leg, you could go top leg, whatever. I think Dustin got caught in the half guard, right?
Yeah, even if this can't come through at all.
Yeah, well, you should bring that arm through, that's okay. So now as I leverage, I'm putting weight on my left elbow and I'm pulling up, and then you can feel that squeeze right there.
Traction of that.
How cool was that?
Yeah, that was deep, and you're just pulling it back.
Yeah, let's see, let's get the Darc-istani out here. Sorry. I mean, it's kind of like one of those. Oh, no, I was gonna have you guys, why don't you do it? Because you look more like Islam anyway. So let's check it out. So kind of, whether you use the vice grip, you can use the vice grip, or you can use this shoulder shallow grip there, shoulder.
Yeah.
Just kind of grip and flip them over to the side, and then make sure the left hand gets out of there, so you don't want to get it trapped. Nice. And then now we've got a nice short arm Darce.
Yeah, that's
And now if you keep everything kind of tight, his head still can't back out. You don't have a super deep grip, but can you feel the back of your wrist? It goes against his carotid, against his neck.
Yeah.
And then you just need something over here. Again, a lot of times I'll go for the mount, but I don't,
Yeah.
I don't recommend you guys do this if you're like really, really super buff, but you're built pretty lanky. So sometimes you can even stomp your foot all the way over, and then the same thing. You can dip and pull, and that thing is brutal. But having the leg is probably the more common variation. Some type of leg control, preventing Eddie from going belly down.
Yeah.
And now you can really rip it up.
That's
And
beautiful.
so we're retracting this elbow up to the sky, guys. This elbow coming up to the sky, and you've got a nice, even though it's the flat bar in the neck, it still applies a lot of force to the carotid artery.
Yeah.
So on that right side of
Would it make sense for me to fall a little bit on the side?
Yeah, you lean some weight and you can pull. And then we've kind of got a little reminiscent Japanese necktie.
Yeah, it's
So
similar.
some people are going to
If
say
my-
that too, kind of
My
like,
head gets caught in his belly,
yeah,
right?
little bit of a neck crank with it and a little Japanese necktie. So there's a lot of stuff in there. And it was cool to see. I was a little bummed that I felt, even though it was a great fight, and I love the finish, but I was a little bummed to see that Poirier couldn't get escape. But it doesn't matter, right? It's good. It's good for Islam, bad for Poirier, but it's an amazing fight, and it was a war, and it was fun. All right. So, anything we didn't show him?
Oh, the escape, the one that he did didn't work.
Oh, yeah. Well, he stayed there way too long. Yeah. So if you guys,
as soon as they break you down, you'd have to roll.
yeah, like he was chilling like this. He was chilling like right here, guys, like this. And I don't know for sure certain. But the moment he went here, it looked like Poirier. Can you drop on your, yeah, so they can see. Like it looked like Poirier's arm was like this.
Yeah.
You see how like my arm is up here?
Yeah.
So this is bad. This is all sandwiched. Like I'm not gonna be able to escape this. I don't want this. So if this situation happened and he had my leg, I would use my other foot to kick out. Hopefully before it's too late. Because guys, if it's too late, it's too late. Okay, but then now once I'm here, as you're starting your squeeze, I'm trying to bring my elbow in, like deeper, so that I can overhook the elbow and then turn to my belly, and now we're safe.
And then even if I'm trying to...
Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here for you. So guys, I have a good posting position, remember, and don't confuse this position when every time I teach this, don't confuse it with getting up on your knees, because then he walks under me and just lay on your right shoulder and walk to me. And then what happens is now my arm is getting closer across my neck. It's getting tighter. He continues to squeeze. And now I'm in trouble. This is looking really bad.
Yeah.
So at this point, I got a thumb V block right here. Boom. As he tries to walk towards me, I'm pulling and I'm elevating my butt, applying some force towards his head and freeing up the lock. High bridge back to double leg. So that's a good way to defend as well when you're belly up. But a lot of times I'm going belly down. So especially if you already dropped me over, if you kind of like, boom, he drops me over, I'm already going here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm already going here. As I'm doing this, I'm driving forward. My elbow is so far away. The floor is in the way. There's no way he can bring my arm to my neck to cause the choke. There's no way to do that. And then let alone that later down the road, we're gonna be able to drive that shoulder into his gut. I might be able to cause him enough pressure to release. And then we end up with our straight elbow Americana. Okay? So, but again, when you're tired, it's not like a knock on Poirier, he's tired.
5
Islam's strong. I know the comment section is gonna say, dude, they wrestle bears. Do you guys wrestle bears when you're children? Is that like a prerequisite?
Yeah, bears, wolves.
Bears and wolves. So, and then,
Wrestle for food.
and then what do they eat and drink? Because people want to know in the
Goat milk,
goat milk, sheep,
goat cheese.
goat cheese. Those are the secrets. So here at PG, we work on our teach me grappling techniques, but you know, for me, but we also do a little bit of side of goat milk. So if you guys want to try that and add it to your training regimen, it might develop you to a higher level. And just add a little grizzly bear with a side of grizzly bear, and it might make you even better. Okay, guys? Just don't die in the process. Love you. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and let us know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time with more great stuff.